Howdy hey, this is Frakbox, and I'm here with TruBluBlur.
Long time no see.
Yeah. We're just playing this game that has Sonic in it.
Yes, indeed.
That narrows it down to at least like 40 million.
You know, about 80 games.
Yeah. Are there really 80 games?
Not quite, but very
I
close.
was gonna say, like...
It's very close to 80.
So... That is interesting, because, like, Sonic has been around for, what, 20, 25 years?
Yeah, about that. 91.
That, and if there's 80 games...
Man, they pumped out so many.
That's like... Let me do some math. You know, I have this fancy-dancy tablet here.
Yeah.
Let me pull up a calculator. And let me first of all just search. You know, let's see how many Sonic games are there. Let me do the voice thing. How many Sonic games are there? Oh, it's gonna be loud. Oh. List of Sonic games. I'm sure it'll tell me here. Do I want to? No, I don't care enough about this. Let me just let's just assume there's 80 for the purposes of simplicity and laziness.
Right.
So let's say 20. No, I forgot how to math for a second. Delete. Okay, so 80 divided by 25. Let's say 25. That's like over 3 games per year.
This is all video. I can't do anything here.
How could I lose to the likes of you again?
You know, he's surprisingly articulate for being punched in the face and also falling.
Well, you know. It's just one of them things. I did die once, but still not too bad.
Still A rank.
Yep. Not S, though.
Nice. Stage 5 is clear. And we got a... Oh, we got a...
That's a Wispon.
Yes.
Among other
More
things.
customizables.
Yes.
Well, he's dead. Good riddance. Whoa. He's a and he's gone. He dies like,
It's not time for thinking, it's time for running.
It's always time for running. Gotta go fast.
It is a Sonic game, after all.
Of course. So, is Sonic's brain, like, really quick or something? I mean, it would need to be for him to...
To be able to perceive the stuff that he's seeing as he
Yeah.
runs. I mean, that's never been gone into.
Okay.
But I would say he probably is.
Because I would imagine he has
Where's
quite the
next
kinesthetic intelligence
level?
necessary. Kind of like
Oh,
how...
there it is. No, go back up.
Oh,
There we go.
this is the best UI.
The planet.
Yes.
We get to play as Sonic.
Wonderful. So, I was setting up this tablet today,
Yeah.
right? I think I've mentioned that.
Uh-huh.
And I set my screen as, I don't know if you can see it there. It's the
I see what
it is an artwork of the Great Emu War.
Yes.
And I had mentioned it kind of offhand to my dad, like after because I'd kind of been sitting in my room for a while, like setting up like a bunch of computer stuff, and so I kind of just needed to walk around. So I was kind of telling him about the Great Emu War. He's like, "What's that?" And I'm
Oh
like,
no.
I'm like, "Oh boy, Great Emu War." In fact, I kind of want to pull that up on Wikipedia just so I can, because it is one of the greatest Wikipedia pages of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Emu War. I just want to read a couple of things from it. So, basically, after World War I, there were a bunch of ex-soldiers and veterans in Australia, and the Great Depression was also happening. So, things were pretty terrible. And I think they also had a Dust Bowl thing going on in Australia.
Yeah.
So it was like extra terrible. But to make things even worse, the people who could grow crops were having to deal with emus trampling all over their crops. So they petitioned the government to go out and kill all the emus. And they failed pretty... Well, let me just read this. Here's the first attempt. So, the first day, 50 emus were sighted. I'm paraphrasing.
Yeah.
The birds were out of range of the guns. They tried to ambush them. But as soon as they started shooting, they ran off into small groups, so they couldn't shoot them. Once they started shooting, they were able to kill a small number of birds. And at the end of the day, perhaps a dozen birds were killed.
Out of 50.
Yes. Perhaps a dozen. So, a couple of days later, they managed to find about 1,000 emus. And they waited until the birds were in position. They had 2 machine guns. And both of them jammed. Shortly after they started shooting.
Oh, man.
And remember, there were 1,000 emus.
Uh-huh.
They spotted no more emus that day. So yeah, also later on in this Wikipedia page, here's a direct quote from Major Meredith, who was running the campaign. If we had a military division with the bullet-carrying capacity of these birds, it would face down any army in the world. They can face machine guns with the invulnerability of tanks. They are like the Zulus, whom not even dum-dum bullets could not stop.
So ridiculous.
Yeah. So he compared the emus to the Zulu warriors, and that would actually be a compliment, because
For sure.
The Zulus
are.
They were the Zulus beat the British army. So, what a convenient escape.
Yeah, Sonic was making his own escape and ran into us trying to save him, so now we're just doing it together. Our
Nice.
character needed a quick saving from some bots.
So really, the original the character didn't really help out all that much, right? I mean, since Sonic saved him and all.
Well, the only reason Sonic could get out is because we broke in and shut stuff down. So, I mean, it's related.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we did help.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
No kidding. Look, Sonic, I know you just got back, but we're spread thin. Can you take
I know you were just tortured for 9 months, but can you take care of all of our problems for us?
the rookie with you?
Yeah, sure.
The kid was shaking like a leaf the whole time we were at the Death Egg.
That's because it's cold in space.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the reason.
That's totally why.
It will be when it's burnt to the ground. Sonic, you take the lead.
Fun fact, it is in fact cold in space.
Take good notes.
I got 6 months of payback. I'm just
Oh, was it
dying
6
to
months?
spend.
Apparently.
Sounds like a good
Thought it was...
start.
It didn't say specifically, I don't think.
Okay, I thought it was 9 months.
Our first duel mission.
Duel?
It's with.
Can we play as Supersonic?
It's not until we've beaten the level once.
Oh, okay.
We're playing with the Avatar at the same time.
So the Supersonic, like...
He's not very increased in this game.
Oh, okay.
Like, he's a little bit faster and invulnerable. And if you boost while in the air, you kind of just fly.
Oh. So... Is it implied then that Sonic already has all the Chaos Emeralds?
Yeah, they're not even mentioned in the game.
Oh, okay.
Maybe the Resistance had them.
I like how you're still pressing the
Eh,
button. even
you
though
know. Then it doesn't have the little trip up at the beginning, which is just irritating.
This
I'm
song,
now not doing anything.
This song is in fact fire, though.
Oh yeah, it's
It
a
is,
great song.
yeah.
It's a great song.
Whoa! The rings were having trouble even going into you. Oh, look, it's the beginning of Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yes. Only controllable.
Yes.
Akram.
Oh, we lost all the rings.
Yeah, we did.
So when you get injured, do you lose all your rings, or do you just lose like a certain portion of them?
We picked hard mode, so that means all of them.
All of them. Okay. And if we chose normal, then it would only be some of them.
Well, it's a harder easy. So
Okay.
if we pick easy, then yeah, we don't lose as many.
This is some pretty good. Is it just saying bird?
Burst.
Oh, I was gonna say. All of a sudden, just this, like, you probably can't hear the song in like for those listening at
Crumb.
home, you probably can't hear the song very
I
well,
screwed that up.
but it kind of just sounds like there's somebody yelling, "Bird!" Like,
Oh, yeah. No, what's actually happening is every time I use that wisp, it's telling me what wisp I just used.
so
Crumb. Ah! Okay, that was
do we
stupid.
have infinite lives?
Do we? Yeah.
Oh. There's like no life system. It's
There's
just,
not.
Okay.
You
So you
just
kind of
gotta
just
go.
go until you succeed?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Well, at least the gears here are moving like correctly in proportion to each other.
Yeah.
I know I've seen some forms of media where like there are like gears next to each other and they just don't.
They just kind of spin in
it-
a direction.
Yeah, and it kind of annoys me because
It's not even that hard to do, right?
Yeah. You just kind of have to. Oh. So does that free wisps?
Yes, and then they give us our energy as a thank you.
So they like
And then they fly off.
are they like trapped?
Yeah, Eggman traps them because they're basically like I guess they're physical, but they become energy, or something like that. It isn't explained very clearly. Also, it's called Hyper Go On Energy, which is dorky as heck.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, normally forms of energy are named after the person who found.
yeah, but see, that'd be Eggman.
So he just names it. I mean, then anything would.
Actually, the
Something is attacking.
Tails gets the name from talking to the wisps through a translator, so it may be lost in translation.
Huh.
Forward to a second round with this guy.
With who?
Boss fight with the guy who beat Sonic in the intro video.
Oh. But aren't we not strong enough to.
I mean, you know,
Did Sonic
It'll work
magically
out
grow
okay.
3 sizes stronger
it'll work out
while
okay.
he was being tortured for 6 months?
Eggman's forces are scattering bombs like confetti.
This level has a nice aesthetic.
Yeah, it does. It's a casino forest sort of thing.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to like follow along the game. I think that's. Is it...
Oops.
Okay, there we go. Was the game playing itself during that part?
Not entirely. I was choosing to boost.
Okay. So the wisps,
Yeah.
do they die when they give you boost meter?
Nah, they fly off afterwards.
Okay, because I was gonna say they boost your boost meter, right?
Yeah.
So because it kind of looks like they were going into Sonic.
They do, yes. Like, you don't see them leaving in gameplay, but in Sonic Colors, there's a cutscene where you see it happen.
Oh, I see.
Like, the
Okay.
first time he encounters them, it's the laser wisp, and, like, it sort of goes into his chest and gives him the power, and then after he uses it up and he's like, whoa, what happened? Then the wisp leaves.
Oh. Interesting. I guess we'll have to play Sonic Colors sometime.
It's a good game.
Yeah. Because yeah, you did bring it, and it is sitting on my shelf.
This is still sitting there.
I think yeah. I moved it to a different shelf because I was moving stuff around. So I have the games that you've brought in a separate section.
Ah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because I wanted to make sure they didn't get like intermixed with my games.
Yeah.
Because when Omega Wolf went to college the first time, he also left his games
Oh, jeez.
on my shelf.
All right.
And so I know which ones are his, only because,
They're not what you would have.
yeah, I know what games I
Oh,
have.
this is so ridiculous. By the way, that's a thing that exists.
Giant snakes.
I guess all the
Clearly.
explosions riled it up. Doesn't look like
Um,
we can pass without a fight.
This is just a cutscene.
It's a quick time event.
Oh,
Hedgehogs don't make good snacks.
so we're dead, right? Oh, we're murdering a snake. from
I
the
mean, yeah.
inside.
Yes, we are.
So what happens if we failed that?
We don't get all those rings when we come out. That's it. That's the only penalty.
So we were never in any danger
Nope.
whatsoever at all.
Nope.
Brilliant. Wonderful.
Brilliant! Gamer hat.
Nice. And a gamer muzzle. Whoa.
Scales.
Scales.
For some reason.
Does it give it to you randomly, or does it...
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's fairly random.
Okay.
I think there might be like a set number of things that it can pull from for each mission.
Oh.
Eventually, you get it all. But
see.
I have not been able to see any kind of connection in my multiple playthroughs, because yes, I've played it more than once.
Well, of course.
Wasn't part of my agenda, but I'm always happy to crush a hero.
Oh, we're facing
Travel in mind.
It's Silver versus him at the moment.
Sliver. Peter Canetter. I wish I could do that actually, as like nerdy as that is. So, Silver's actually quite powerful.
He is pretty powerful, yes.
I mean, he can fly, so... I mean, if there were anybody's power, like, if I unfortunately found myself in the Sonic universe, Silver's powers seem like the ones that would be the most useful, frankly.
Yeah, the most versatile for sure.
Yeah.
Shadow's just got more raw power, though.
I don't know anything about you, not even your name.
I like how Sonic was like he's like, because the guy was like, I smell the stench of fear or whatever.
Yeah, he's like, no.
And Sonic's like, no, I'm just stinky.
Yep, literally what he said.
What's the source of your power? You can skip the first two questions if you like.
The source of
Wonder Boy, what is the secret
I love that.
of your power?
Like, it's like the source of my power is none of your concern. Camera pans in on the source of his power. It's so ridiculous. As if there's any question at that point.
Sonic, you okay?
Also, I love that meme there. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
So, speaking of whoa, let's go ahead and call the episode here.
All right, sure thing.
So, this is Frackbox.
This is TruBluBlur.
Have a great day.
Keep on running fast.